Orlando, they've been aggressive, and they've been good. 8 wins in their last 10 games. This team looks to grow even stronger with another statement win here tonight. Raptors, Magic, coming right up. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Along with Steve Smith and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlow. And our friend on the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge, we'll be hearing from shortly. Hey, Dave.
Thanks very much. Now, you may ask why Scotty Barnes is so competitive. He says it started while I was young. I had 2 brothers, and we always wanted to be better than each other. We just competed. As a kid, I just wanted to beat other people, no matter what it was. Kevin, whether it was foot races or basketball, he's still getting after it. Back to you.
He has. Not much has changed, has it, DA? Thank you. Now the starting group for Orlando. In the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. The guard pair for them, Anthony and Suggs. And it's Wagner in at the small forward. And for Toronto, sharing the wing spots for them, it'll be Trent Jr. and Anunoby. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. And it's Van Vliet in the point guard.
Looking at the Raptors roster, basically the entire squad is under 30. Their key players are extremely young, a great sign for the future.
And here's Trent outside. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Suggs with the ball. Here's Carter over Siakam. And it's Carter missing. The youth is on their side. And Smitty, since winning that title in 2019, the Raptors have totally turned over their squad.
Kawhi, Kyle Lowry, Serge Ibaka, all have left Toronto, Kevin, replaced with much younger players. Give Toronto's front office credit for retooling quickly.
That shot wide open.
Wow, a quick shot by Gary. The defense, they had no chance.
Stolen. Van Vliet wide open. They get it back. Barnes kicks to Anunoby. Pass to Trent. Van Vliet with the bounce pass. 6 to shoot. Fires for 3. That shot no good. The Magic go the other way with it.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Here's Anthony. That one wide left. The Raptors have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And there's the basket. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Most game like this, he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Van Vliet. Paolo Banchero making his last shot. Suggs dishes to Bamba. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Anunoby, no good. On offense, here are the Magic. It's a 3-point game. Smitty OG Anunoby from the UK has had a nice impact on the game.
And he said he wants to grow the game in England. OG's hoping to open up some paths to the NBA for young players from the UK.
Van Vliet passes to Anunoby. Now, here's Trent over Anthony. And again, no good by Toronto.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
Offensive rebound.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Here's Anunoby. The shot, no good. Nice defense from Wagner. lobs it up for Anthony. Stole away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Anunoby. Nice defense from Wagner. Anthony down low, covered by Van Vliet. Wagner kicks to Suggs. 52 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Fast break Toronto. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And Carroll grabs the board. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try.
Magic moving the ball around. And Bamba with the basket on the assist from Suggs.
And you see Bamba on the offensive end. Very raw, but has potential, particularly from this range.
Now, here's Anunoby. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And the officials call a traveling violation. Achua, he's checked in for the Raptors. Porter comes in for OG Anunoby. Then for the Magic, Jonathan Isaac comes in for Banchero. And Harris subbed in for Suggs. Van Vliet against Anthony. And it's sent back by Isaac.
Aids him there and turning away shots, but it's also the timing he displays when he attacks the shooter. Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Raptors lead by 1. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from what we've seen so far from the Raptors, guys, your thoughts?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Winning the turnover battle here early on, and you see that reflected in the score.
And so in the game for the Magic, the post pairing Isaac and Carter Jr. Fultz is out there with Gary Harris. And it's Ross in at the 3 spot. And the pass to Trent. Van Vliet outside. Outside Porter. 6 on the shot clock. Takes a 3. And Fred Van Vliet gets the 3. You played on some gritty teams, and you hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth. And it's not usually literal, but what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They kind of checked out mentally, and I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
As a distributor, Fred Van Vliet is so effective. He knows when and where to lead his guys.
Isaac's right side. And Isaac throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Orlando this season.
Yeah, and they came out with a W every time they played this squad last year. A stark contrast drawn between the conference's haves and have-nots.
And the Raptors making a change here. Boucher is checked in. Okiki's checked in for the Magic. Boucher passes to Van Vliet. Over Fultz. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Pass to Okiki. To the paint. Here's Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
It's stolen by Fultz. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much, we can go out there and give them something to be proud of. And of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, D.A. Thank you so much.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Van Vliet kicks to Porter. Back to Van Vliet. Passes it to Boucher. From deep, Trent kept alive. Looking to end the run. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
You can count on him to bring the energy. Boucher crashes in and gets the effort points off the rebound.
Here's Ross. And then Carter with the jam.
Super work on the board. They really want to put their foot down on that.
Yeah, and once you got him on the ropes, Greg just keeps swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is really. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
Trent passes to Porter. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Orlando grabs the miss.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Carter dishes the faults. Isaac outside for three. Orlando gets it back. Tries again. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
This is what Carter's built to do. Attack on the interior and impose his will.
The Magic shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And Toronto will go for a different look here. Siakam is checked in for Ken Burch. Achua comes in for Chris Boucher. Anunoby, he's checked in for Porter. And it's Scotty Barnes in for Trent. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group. Banchero's checked in for Jonathan Isaac. Harris comes in for O'Keefe. Hampton, he's checked in for Terrence Ross. And Anthony's subbed in for Markelle Fultz.
Franz Wagner.
Here's Barnes. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Van Vliet kicks to Siakam. Anunoby has the open look. The Raptors rebound. Here's Barnes. No good from 11 feet.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. It's the Magic as they end the second quarter with a massive 16-7 run. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Nick Nurse. Coach, the efficiency wasn't there in the first half. What adjustments do you need to make?
I thought we got pretty good shots, you know, and if we're not going to score, it makes getting our defense set up difficult. So you got to keep shooting them. Hopefully, start making some of them.
You can't score until you shoot, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. They stayed within arm's reach in that opening period. 5 points, their largest deficit. And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And happy you can join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. A fantastic game from Wendell Carter in this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. Anunoby in at the 4 with Barnes next to him. And it's Siakam in at the 5 spot. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. Back to Wagner. An easy 2 points on the layup. Wagner's got the lead up to 10 now for the Magic.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the 2 teams.
Pass to Trent. Anthony against Van Vliet. The pass to Siakam.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can give you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
The Raptors shoot their first free throws of the night.
At the line for 2.
First free throw is good.
From a role player to an elite talent, Pascal Siakam continues to impress with his all-around game.
That one is no good.
And they continue to control the glass.
Here's Wagner. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
Scotty Barnes picks one up. And for Siakam, great. He almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
Good on both.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Here's Barnes. That shot off, and Orlando the other way now. Lobs it up for Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Beautiful find by Carter. Wow. Sees the floor really well for a young big.
Raptors trail by 13. Pass to Anunoby. And the Raptors call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question. Toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
And Toronto making a change. Porter's checked in. Orlando also making some changes. Ahmed Baba, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Okiki comes in for Banchero. And it's Ross in for Wagner. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they maintain their focus.
Barnes bounce pass. Passes it to Anunoby. And the foul called on Terrence Ross. That is his first foul of the game. We know, Greg, the league is trending towards small ball, but some teams are having success playing 2 bigs up front.
And I think the key is having versatile big men. If they can space the floor and play in space, also be able to cover smaller players, why not get the added rebounding and rim protection?
Here's Siakam, and finished off by Siakam.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
Anthony, the pass to Ross. Anthony against Trent. A flawless finish on the alley-oop. And the Magic lead by 15.
Oh, what a pass, and then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. That was a second look at our Mobile One Drive. Amazing control on display.
Still going hard, and that kind of energy and effort is how they built this league.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his second personal
Strong
foul.
all-around talent, relatively still young and still growing. Porter getting himself to the line.
Raptors have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Achua comes in for Pascal Siakam. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Trent.
Very surprising he couldn't capitalize on those shots. You don't see that often.
Here's Anthony. Porter with the block.
Otto Porter with the reach to get that one. He gobbled it up.
And that'll be Toronto as it goes out of bounds. Raptors retain possession. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Now VanVleet. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A dunk by Achua.
VanVleet's taking them to school, using fundamentals to get his team shots.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here.
Magic timeout call. louder than every person in your section. Get a shirt. It's that simple. Let's hear it, fans.
Orlando making some changes. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Okiki. Banchero comes in for Ross. And Hampton subbed in for Suggs. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
NBA, you see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD. The two players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. We'll hit those all day long. David, thank you. Isaac misses. And it's Van Vliet with the ball for the Raptors. Down by 15. The Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. And that will be the middle game of this three-game homestand. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Looking to get it going. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And so it's Orlando. Finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. They'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. At the forward position, it's Wagner and Banchero. The guard pair, it's Suggs and Harris. And it's Carter in at center. Here's Banchero. He gets that one. Banchero's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Magic. Raptors trail by 17. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That is his first foul of the game.
14 foul.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
So it's Toronto. They double team Van Vliet. Siakam kicks to Barnes. A three-pointer, no good. Magic leading by 17. Wagner passes to Suggs. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's Trent on the wing. The baseline J. Here's Siakam. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Franz Wagner.
Tough to contain Siakam around the rim. He has underrated strength.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Magic.
I think they've looked to dump it down low as often as possible. And so far, they've been super successful using this attack.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific, doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
First team foul. At the line for the Magic.
He misses the free throw.
2 shots.
And you know, Jalen Suggs has had to deal with some huge expectations, but he's got a great attitude and always works hard to live up to them.
Anunoby, he's checked in for Toronto. Trent up top. Barnes outside. And the Raptors miss again. Orlando leading by 16. He lobs it up, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Trent with the wide open look. Off target from three-point range.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
Here's Suggs. Out to Harris. 4 on the clock. Here's Carter. Good D by Siakam. Toronto's gone over 3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Here's Van Vliet. And the Raptors miss again.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Counting good.
Gary Trent Jr., his teammate was so open, he could have passed it with his eyes closed.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They're leading by 14. 141 left in the 4th quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Raptors.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Cole Anthony.
And he's up over 50% from the field here tonight. And that speaks to how solid his shot selection has been. Nothing forced and really no bad decisions. Just good, smart, offensive basketball.
Well, he needed a game like this badly. He's been struggling for a while now, but tonight he broke out of that slump in style. 141 left in the 4th. Driving to the basket. It's good. 6 points for Cole Anthony.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
136 left in the 4th quarter.
With your northern side crew, Shores alone.
Pass to Trent. Van Vliet outside. And the average age of NBA players is getting younger and younger, and about a year younger than they were a decade ago, Steve.
Kevin, I'm sure you're correct, but for me, I'm also seeing guys play longer and longer and longer. The old guys are sticking around.
Suggs kicks to Anthony. Wagner outside. Banchero with the ball. Barnes on him. And it's Banchero missing. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. They've only given up 5 points here in the 4th quarter.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Orlando.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one was a dazzling game for Wendell Carter.
He played with a lot of fire, a lot of heart, especially on the glass. He's one of those guys who acts like every rebound is his, and many of them were tonight.
24 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Flynn the pass to Hernan Gomez. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Flynn against Anthony. Jackson has the open look. And the Raptors miss again. Now here is Carter. Misses. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Wendell. A big performance on the boards tonight. Did you expect to dominate like that coming into the game?
No, I didn't. I just wanted to come out, help my team in any way I could. So, rebounds or not, I did what I had to do to help the team win.
You were a big part of it tonight, man. Thanks very much. Back to you.
All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time.